Hell, it's a family motto. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money. Show me the money! Show me the money!
All aboard!
Outdoor service owners, rise and shine. It's time to start fueling your success, one adventure at a time. Welcome back to Outdoorsy Entrepreneur, your one-stop shop for all things running a home service business with a healthy dose of fresh air. Join us on this journey every Wednesday. Like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube channel, and listen to wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on our social media platforms at Outdoorsy Boss. I am your host, Kevin.
And I'm Patrick. Today's episode title is a classic.
Show me the money!
Yeah, show me the money, because even the most passionate entrepreneur needs to make a living.
Absolutely. Whether you're a rookie business owner or an outdoorsy service pro, the business side of things is crucial. But for many outdoorsy bosses, finance isn't exactly their cup of tea.
And that's why we're here today. We're going to break down some essential money matters for the outdoorsy entrepreneur. We'll cover everything from funding your dream to setting up sustainable financial practices. Now let's start, first of all, with the nitty-gritty from funding your business. A few different paths you could take depending on what your goals are, what your needs are, what you have available. When I started my business, I was poor. I bought a red, terrible Dodge Ram truck for 10 grand. I was able to get enough money to buy some yard signs, some postcards, and it was just total bootstraps. Every project kind of funded the next, and I just was really robbing Peter to pay Paul to try and get that business going. But lots of hands-on guerrilla marketing and just trying to build it from the ground up.
And now you're $1 million rock star, Pat.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're starting out, bootstrapping can be and is a great option. This means using your own savings, putting in your own sweat equity. It's us business owners working those late hours, getting up early in the morning, and just doing the things that bosses do, getting it done, and just putting that time in. And maybe you're going to reach out also to maybe some friends and family.
Yeah. So when you're starting out, bootstrapping can be a great option, might be your only option. As for me, I had no other source to go to at the time and didn't know any better, but it's savings, sweat equity. You maybe get a little help from friends and family, but it's the injection of cash that we could be looking for. We're looking for any way we could do to get cash in the business, because cash is king when it comes to being able to grow your business, hire people, market. Those are all things you're going to need to understand. And bootstrapping is great because, you could get into business debt-free and really just build it on profitability and really grow your business that way. So it really forces you to be much more disciplined in running your business, which is a great discipline to have.
And, one step at a time, baby steps. Don't worry about being a millionaire tomorrow. Just go day by day, getting the work done efficiently. And if we're strapped for cash, or you're waiting to land that next big job for cash flow, that's where we might consider some business loans out there, or there's even grants. The SBA website, sba.gov, has some significant programs for young entrepreneurs to get a grant or a loan. They also have a lot of minority-owned businesses, incentives for them. So that's a great research and tool that we have in our bags. And just do some research, that can lead you to a good financial springboard.
Yeah. And the key is to start setting money aside. That means that it has to be priced into your jobs, where you may think you're making a lot of money, but you're not setting aside, cost for a rainy day. And it's typically when you're most broke is when the bad things are going to happen. The truck breaks down, something else happens, equipment breaks down. And so you need to have that financial wherewithal so that you can make it through those tough times, because there are going to be tough times. And, it's kind of when it's going to happen, it's just going to happen at the worst possible time. So price that into your jobs and set that money aside. Best thing, set it into a separate account so you have that money as a savings account to grow your business and plan for the future.
Yeah, even if it's just 5% that you're saving, putting away each week, You've got to do it because those rainy days are coming and they're always there. And like I mentioned earlier, if we're waiting on that next big job to come in before you can make payroll or pay the truck payment, it's essential for you to, these little chunks of extra money, that you're slowly dribbling those into your savings for those rainy days.
So let's say you secured the cash, you got some money, whether you bootstrapped it or you're able to find some funding. Now comes a challenge of maintaining a healthy cash flow. And that's a huge challenge, is maintaining that and not falling into the trap of getting jobs because you were lower than anyone else. You want to get jobs because they're profitable, they're good, and you're good at what you do.
Yeah. And pricing your products or service correctly is crucial. There's so many people out there, hey, how much should I charge for this? How much should I charge for that? On Facebook, it's up to you as a business owner to finally learn how to produce your own costs, do some trials out there in the field where you're estimating time to perform your services on average. And then that way you're getting that data build up. So next bid, oh, I've priced a 6,000 square foot lawn before, or I've installed 30 lights before. So you have a reference point of how long that took earlier to do. And you'll need to factor this into all your costs, materials, labor, how much are you spending on marketing, and set the price that allows you to make a profit. We've partnered with ZevBit software. They have a killer estimation platform for us business owners to know exactly how much to charge. It's an affordable, easy to use platform, and it's pricing job by job. You simply onboard, they help you get onboarded. It's no contracts out there, and you develop your initial budget, and then you put in your overhead, direct overhead, sorry. And they have like 200 service job templates to choose from already. So from bricklaying, concrete work, woodworking, lawn care, lighting, etc. They have a lot of templates ready to go with average time trial of how to perform, how long it takes to do, say, a 500 square foot retaining wall or a 5,000 square foot lawn spray. So they have production rates already built into these templates to price you out. And then you can customize your own times and make it your own as well.
Yeah, and I got caught in a trap when I first started. I'm like, I had an established competitor, and I'm like, I have no idea why they're charging what they're charging. Guy's just greedy. And then I got done with the end of the year and made no money. I'm like, oh, he wasn't greedy. That's what I needed to charge. But don't be afraid to get creative with revenue streams. Offer additional services from your main offering. Or I think the best thing is partner with other local businesses. If you have a specialty business and you could partner with someone else to help grow their business, helping other people achieve their goals is going to help you achieve your goals. So taking that time to get to know other business owners in your market and find out if there's some partnership opportunities and referral opportunities, that'll pay dividends for years and years and years.
And speaking of creativity, consider offering incentives to customers who sign up for recurring services as well. And then look into, say, you already have some recurring 1-year agreements or 1-month agreements for a service, say snow removal, etc. Consider offering long-term contracts with those customers and offering incentives to those that sign up for, say, a 2-year term, a 3-year term. I know in landscaping, Pat, we incentivize customers after they get to know us for that first initial month, quarter, year. We then try to get them onto a 2, 3, 5-year plan. And what we'll do is offer them an incentive to do so. We'll lower the annual increase each year. So every year that goes by, we lower it like 1% each year. Because all customers are pretty savvy today. They know our costs are always inching up, rising. The cost of copper, fuel, is in labor is always inching up, insurance. So we always, traditionally are hitting them with that 3 to 7% upcharge in cost of living increase. So these long-term contracts, it's a bargain with your customer. You're saying, hey, we have these costs rising each year. We're going to lower those in order to develop a longer term relationship where we don't have to go back and resell you each year. So
Yeah.
that time savings is being rewarded back to the customer. So, repeat business and revenue, or repeat business is revenue that you do not have to campaign for again each month. Look at these checks I get coming in every month, Pat. Check
Yeah.
out these bad boys, right?
Nice.
So these are all checks that come in every month because we have long-term contracts with our clients. This is the money I plan to grow and reinvest in my business with, budget with my business. It's a steady stream of income, and I can build that customer loyalty program with them as I manage these accounts.
And one thing that a lot of people don't think about is having that steady stream of cash flow year in, year out that's recurring makes your business so much more valuable. So, when Kevin goes to retire on the beach in Hawaii or whatever, he could sell his business and it's valuable because they know they're just taking over contracts, which is a great thing. The other thing that try and incentivize, I like to incentivize my customers for referrals, friends, family, neighbors. If I can get 2 or 3 jobs in a neighborhood, that's so much better. So if there's something, for us, it's maybe we give a free light or a free maintenance package, but that's great. But most importantly, what you need to be doing is tracking your finances meticulously. And if you're in this industry, most of you didn't get into it because you loved school and you just love sitting through finance class. I was a finance major. I hate finance. I just switched real quick and got that. But there's plenty of accounting tools that are very user friendly, help you stay on top of it. You need to be in your books. You need to be looking at them. And if you're not good at it, get help. You could find an accountant, you could find a bookkeeper, someone that's going to help you manage your cash flow and also alert you when there's something not going well.
And being an outdoorsy entrepreneur isn't all about just making money. It's about investing your time wisely and planning out your endeavor into a long-term profitable career. Time is money, money is time. So it's up to you as a business owner to plan wisely.
It's very often we don't value our time that much. And you think of how hard you have to work when it's 100 degrees out and you're breaking your back in the sun. You need to be making money doing that. Your time is valuable. Your skill set is valuable. But when it comes to financing, consider ways to operate sustainably. Look for quality in your staff, your suppliers, your partners. Explore ways to minimize waste in your production so you're efficient at what you're doing so that you can make money, because this is hard work. This isn't easy.
Yeah, and customers are always increasingly drawn to dependable brands. So you as the business owner, you're offering quality, you're offering more than just a specific service. You're well developed in your thoughts of how you're going to care for the customer after the sale. You've got good customer support, you've got good onboarding, you've got all these things that makes it a nice, well-rounded picture for clients to depend on each time and refer you out to friends and family and depend and attract these new customers.
Yeah, it's more than just the bottom line. We look at customer experience. We want to have a great customer experience. At the beginning, I was just worried, like, if I'm going to make some money, and then I hired people, but I want my people to grow. I want to keep them around. If I got a good person that's trained up, I don't want to train them up to become my competitor. I want to take care of them so that they could have income and they could have a life. So, that's why we need to be really good at running our business so we could empower our people. We could give our customers a great customer experience. We're not cutting corners. So it's a positive impact you're going to have with the customer experience, with your employees, allowing them to grow inside your business, which is ultimately going to allow you to grow up and, potentially out of your business. So you're not in the field and you're able to, enjoy life and live like Kevin does, where you go to the beach, what is it, 3 times a week, twice a week?
WB, baby. Yeah, I'll make it down there occasionally. But yeah, what Pat's talking about too is working on tomorrow. Us as early business owners, Pat, we've been in the trenches and dirty clothes, having to run to go make a sales call
Yeah.
after you've been with the crew. And eventually you got to think, hey, I'm going to be older in 10 years. I need to really worry about what I'm going to do to get my butt out of the truck and have a team under me to do the same quality that I did and perform that same customer service that I believe in. And you transfer that energy and that passion onto your staff. And that's the only way, Pat, to make millions of dollars in this outdoor service world is to have people underneath you doing work.
Yeah.
Because us alone as business owners, we're only capped. We can only make a certain amount on our own.
Well, aging is a bitch. I tell everybody, like, hey, what you're doing at age 25, 30, I mean, I remember sucking down a 7-Eleven hot dog and a giant big gulp Mountain Dew and rolling out on a job with some dip. And I was fine. I could go all day, all night, sleep 3 hours. And then I hit about 40. I'm like, well, this isn't as fun. And I'm gaining weight. And then 45 and 50. And it's harder to keep your body in shape and ready to go. And like, you can't be beat down if you're 50 years old and you're, out there grinding in the dirt and everything else on a daily basis. It's going to just destroy your body. So you got to really start preparing for years down the road, 20 years down the road, so that you can continue to run this business as long as you want.
Yeah, and I would say to differentiate yourself from competition, try to come up with ways of how you're offering your service bigger and better and bolder than the next guy that you have in your service area. So you got to differentiate yourself, become more of a niche over time. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
And develop a mission and vision statement that all your staff and team can embrace and rally around every day. So it's this bigger, better, bolder plan that you have over that standard service that everyone is offering at the same time.
Yeah. And if you're going to do something, try and be great at it. If you're going to be a landscaper, try and be the best. Like, take classes. There's so much information. Part of the Outdoorsy Entrepreneur, our passion is to help you become great at what you do. And whatever it is, whatever discipline you're going after, but you're in this. I just had a talk with 2 of my guys come into our summit, and I'm like, it's going to be a lot of work while you're there, but you're a lighting person now. You've been in lighting for 5 years. Let's have you work with some of the best people so that you become great at what you're doing. So you're investing in yourself. So, you're not just staying stagnant, because time goes by quick. In 5 years, 10 years, if you're not investing in that time into growing, you're going to be stagnant and you won't be able to really set yourself apart from your competitors.
Yeah, get that education, listen and learn from peers, which is Outdoorsy Entrepreneur Community is all about. Getting peers of bosses together so we iron sharpens iron and we help each other with questions and answers all the time, and just getting books out there, getting audio books, and taking licensing and certification podcasts.
Yeah.
And just licensing and certifications that are out there and available according to your specific trade. Level up your professionalism by becoming the expert in your field and separating yourself from competition, because that's going to allow you to charge more, and customers are more drawn to the expert rather than, oh, we do what everybody else does.
No, I think it's essential in your business. You work way too hard to not be, focus on actually making money at the end of the day. And guess what? If you're a guy out there working in the field, at some point, you're married, you have a girlfriend, they're going to want you to have money as well. You're going to have kids. Private school costs a lot of money. Activities, sports are not, when we played sports, they were cheap. We played in the backyard.
Beer prices are going up.
Inflation. So you need to be making money, and it actually will free you up. So it's essential. Like, you're not doing this just because you love it. You're doing it because it's your livelihood, and people are dependent on you.
No doubt. That's all we have for today's episode of the Outdoorsy Entrepreneur. Thanks for joining us. Remember, financial literacy is an essential skill for any entrepreneur, outdoorsy or otherwise. If you have any questions or want to share your own financial tips, leave us a comment. We'd appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the Outdoorsy Entrepreneur YouTube channel and hit those notifications, and listen to wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on our social media platforms at Outdoorsy Boss. 3 big business tools that we use and highly recommend to improve our accuracy and efficiency. Big Tuna websites, amazing websites out there, low cost, awesome look. House Call Pro field service software for dependability and routing and scheduling, and ZebBit estimation software for accurate quotes, and budgeting. Links in the description below with Outdoorsy discounts.
Until next time, keep it outdoorsy, keep it green, and keep it profitable.
We'll see y'all.
See ya.
All aboard!